Lebanon's Prime Minister-designate Tamam Salam has come under fire for declaring a de facto cabinet as a possible resort for a fait accompli government he could end up forming. Salam took charge as caretaker Prime Minister on April 6th, following the resignation of former Premier and entrepreneur Mohammed Najib Mikati, who threw in his towel after hitting a deadlock over a new electoral law. Salam, who had previously been allied with the future movement leader Saad Hariri in previous elections, was designated as consensus candidate and had been tasked with forming a national unity government. So far, Salam has failed to come up with a consensus lineup. Salam had proposed a 24-member cabinet with 8 portfolios going to the March 8th bloc, 8 to the US-backed March 14th bloc, and another 8 portfolios to centrist members. Lebanon's House Speaker Nabi Berri, however, has criticized that the so-called centrist members named in Salam's proposal are not too centrist after all.
Salam's proposal was as far from logic as possible. He granted us, the majority party, as much as he gave the centrists, who are known to be close to the March 14 bloc. The centrist portfolios are the share of all of the President, the Prime Minister, and the Progressive Socialist Party leader Walid Jumblat's share.
The Progressive Socialist Party leader Walid Jumblat has just recently paid a surprise visit to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, where he met with head of Saudi intelligence Prince Bandar bin Sultan and former Lebanese Prime Minister and future bloc movement leader Saad Hariri in the Saudi capital, Riyadh. Jumblat described his visit as a chance to discuss regional developments, namely the Syrian crisis and Lebanon's new electoral law. The Lebanese Druze figure is known for his animosity towards the Syrian leadership. On the 35th anniversary of his father's assassination, he had placed a flag of the Syrian armed opposition on his father's grave.
The March 8th bloc has called for a veto power in the new cabinet to ensure that Lebanon follows a dissociation policy when it comes to the Syrian crisis. This, especially as their political rivals are calling for the foreign ministry by which they could voice stances which don't represent the Lebanese majority, namely in recognizing the Syrian armed opposition. Amid fear, the March 8th bloc wants Lebanon to commit to a neutral policy and preserve the equilibrium Lebanon has maintained so far.
The March 8th bloc has criticized Salam's warning of establishing a unilateral rule, cautioning that Lebanon could fall into a power vacuum if one political group takes the helm. Head of loyalty to the resistance bloc Mohammed Rad has also recently declared that a cabinet formula that does not ensure the party's representation in the government in accordance with its natural weight in the parliament could threaten the country's stability. The warning voiced by March 8th bloc was interpreted as a reflection of the bloc's intentions to escalate and take to the streets if it was not represented fairly in government. According to observers, some key regional and international players are weighing into the matter to thus ensure a cabinet formation that goes in line with their policies in the region, especially in Syria. Altaf Ahmed, Press TV, Beirut.